This video was sponsored by Enhance, Elbilmek, ABRP Planner, Kempower and Bilkomponenter. Yo, what's up? We are now in the garage getting ready for a little installation video again. First, this is yet another Tesla Model Y Juniper long range.
Yes.
All-wheel drive.
Yeah, that's
so
right.
It's Pawel's new Tesla.
Oh yeah.
And then for you guys who know him or maybe not know him, this is Pawel. He's back.
I'm back.
Yeah.
Yes, I got it today.
When you sold your Tesla and bought a Porsche,
Yeah.
I unfriended you.
Yeah.
But now we are friends again.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. But congratulations with your Tesla.
Thank you.
Yeah. Did you buy it because of the 0% interest?
Yeah, of course. Just like anyone else this month. Yeah. Why not?
It's like it's
free money.
Like
free money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know? but you know, you had before you had the sexy. What was it again?
The sexy button triangle thingy with 4 buttons, I think.
And which car was that?
That was on Model Y Performance.
Yeah, I remember that.
Pre-facelift. Yeah, but they changed some plugs in between those cars, so I suddenly couldn't use it.
Huh?
So
on the Model Y? Or?
Yeah, on the Model Y. I think the plug was for.
In the back.
I think it's supposed to fit in the front, but they made some changes, and then the plug was back, and the plug was different, and I don't know.
But okay, anyway, so you know, I highly recommend it. If you buy a Tesla, you should get, okay, maybe not the knob or like the one you're gonna install here, but at least just get the commander. You know, the cheapest option. Get the commander. It unlocks lots of features. And when people say, you buy a Tesla, but then you have to buy extra buttons. No, you don't need that. You just need that extra commander. You plug it in the OBD port, and then you get lots of new features. I wish other car brands would have that also.
Yeah.
Well,
Absolutely.
Okay. So now we're going to watch Pawel install this. Come on, can you come a little bit closer to the camera? I'm going to show you. So actually, this knob has already been used. Oh, we have to put that. Adjust the camera, but. This is the knob. It is the most selling sexy or whatever product, and I use it on the Juniper that I borrowed from Tesla. But you see, I didn't take off the plastic film. I'm a whole hinja for that.
Yes, thank you.
So now we're gonna install it in Pawel's car, and then since I don't drive a Tesla nowadays, I'm actually Bjørn now.
Yeah.
From time to time, when there is some significant update from the Enhance guys, the software or something, I can go to Pawel, or you can pop by here and we can make some videos.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so that's awesome. But okay, let's get cracking. You know how to install this, right?
Yeah. Let's do it.
He's Polish. He knows all this.
Yeah. I don't need instructions.
Okay, we got ready. I have to show you guys one thing here. Pawel's car is just top notch. It's cleaner than the press cars I borrow. Well, it's kind of new right now. But I mean, even when I borrowed his car many years ago, it was a Model X. It was just super clean. So the difference between some people they keep the car super messy, and then Okay, so now you take off the rubber gasket. You take off this thing, and then you pull out that part. Hey, this is interesting. Oh yeah, you pull out. Hey, this is interesting. In the press car.
Yeah, it went behind this one.
There was this thing that poked out here and hooked up. You don't have that. Huh? That's strange.
Revision? I don't know.
Huh? There are so many different variants.
Yeah.
Oh, you have extra prying tools.
Yeah, I have some pry tools with me, but it's just basic pry tools from Amazon, you know.
I see.
So yeah, this is the thingy. Nothing broke, so we're good. And now we can continue removing this one.
So again, for you guys who haven't seen this before, you just you take a small and then you just poke out that thing.
Like this.
Yeah, and then you can pull out. And then you just pull it out. It's actually
Like.
Yeah.
So
I would save this on the dashboard so you don't lose it. So now it's open like this, and then it's quite easy to do the remaining. We have the. Let me see if it's different. Huh? It looks kind of different here. What the heck? Why do they have so many different revisions? They keep making changes like from GitHub.
So here is the main plug for all the signals.
It's there now.
Yeah.
It was over here on the other the press car. Yeah.
And then we need to find the power.
Yeah, it's there. That's the power.
Yeah, it's this one.
So they moved stuff.
Let's power down the car.
Okay, that one I actually didn't do. I think it's not necessary.
Okay. I just like to do it.
Yeah, there's a power. Yeah, shut down. Okay.
Like that.
Yeah, when you order it, you can specify if you want a standalone or you want the whole set.
Yeah.
So if you're not sure, you can always ask the website guy on the website. But you see here we have the cable. Well, they also include the prying tool.
Yeah.
Actually, if you don't need it, you could maybe suggestion to enhance to just exclude it.
Yeah.
Because there's less waste.
Buy it like extra. Yeah. So yeah, let's.
So just a question to you, Pawel. Do you use ScanMyTesla or?
I used it sometimes before. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, but now, yeah.
Older.
And then you have to
Yeah.
unhook that and connect it into the daisy chain it. But nowadays I actually tend to use just the commander.
Yeah.
Because it's ScanMyTesla is just a bit overwhelming with all the variables there. And at least for me, I couldn't get that thing working via the commander. You're supposed to be able to use ScanMyTesla, but I think that's only for iPhone, but you're an iPhone user, right?
Yeah. 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 I wonder actually if I could even have it in the in this one, but yeah.
And then connect commander, and then some of the that had light. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it delivers power to it, even though the car is.
Yeah, exactly.
Turned
That's why I figured out that you don't have to power it off because it's on sending data to Elon Musk already.
Then we just do like so.
Yeah, since this is more semi-permanent installation, he wants to be more tidy on
like
things.
So.
Yeah, I just slapped it in the press card.
So now you can just remove this one if you want to disconnect it.
Oh yeah, oh.
To reset it or whatever.
But I never had to do anything.
No, I think it's very stable.
Yeah, super stable.
So yeah, let's reverse mount everything.
Everything back in again.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay, all good. I didn't show this part. I just skipped it, but you guys have seen before. But here, okay, so now we just have to push it in. Was one of the directions to push it in here in the center console.
Yeah.
And I totally understand why people like the knob because it gives you so much functionality. Okay, it's always a bit tight. Yeah, there. You can get the seat adjustment and other things here. So we just check that it goes.
There's a rubber seal underneath, which lays on this part. So just be sure to get it underneath. Yeah, it's under. So now it's nice and tight.
Yeah. You see, I can show you that previously when I use it, it saved all the settings. I used the push here to turn on or off the cabin lights. And then you can configure it so much here. You see, here I have, I think this is the passenger seat adjustment. Yeah. And now you adjust the passenger seat here. So super useful. Okay, let's go back. There. All right, so you have to adjust all these settings in the app. Right, we now connected everything, the commander and the knob. Also, I want to skip that part. It's quite self-explanatory. But by default, you see that it's blue here, but Pawel, he likes to have it red.
Oh, yeah.
But you can choose that in the app.
You just push auto.
Auto, and then
it matches the car.
And then actually, if you change it here, you see that it changes with the car's ambient light. I didn't know that. There's so many features with the Sexy app that I haven't explored yet.
Yeah.
But man, like the enhanced guys from Bulgaria who made this app, they made everything so slick and so smooth. And I'm going to show another thing. Some people they complain that no, but this is dangerous because every time you want to do something here, you have to look down on here. Well, you know what you can do? You can go. Okay, if you go back there, you can put it in the dashboard mode, and then you put it. Many people they have it here, so it becomes like an instrument cluster. You see the gear selector and range and everything, and then every time he changes anything there, it updates there. Let me show you, Pawel. And then if you wanna go here and change the temperature, you see it there. You don't have to look down here, and you also get the haptic feedback here that you're doing.
And
something.
it matches the temperature on the screen.
Yeah, and also updates there because we sync with it, or they pair with a key. Another cool feature I'm going to show you is that if you go to the full screen here, wait, okay, you can click for me. There, you see now it goes into the horizontal, and then you go to the cogwheel, and it has lots of settings here. You can explore some of this, like there's some kind of. No, sorry, you can click for me. The Frank's mode, for example.
Yeah.
You have the blinker in really large. The same with your brake light. You can have the But here, HUD mode.
Mirror view.
Yeah. So you go there, and then now you go back, and it looks like this. It looks weird, but when you put it on the dashboard,
voila.
You actually, well, can I see it in the camera? There.
Yeah.
You actually have head-up display there. It's quite high. Okay, you probably want to have it further out or something. So this is possible. Also, we just see the tip of the iceberg here. The app is just loaded with features. You can have blind spot warning flashing here in a different color. When you have autopilot on, you can have it turn blue, for example, or So that's just one of the tons of features, and of course we can have manual preheating and the stats in here. And again, one really good feature here is that if you go to the commander, and then you go to mute speed limit sound, and here, it's already active by default. No, I think I activated it when I had it. You remember the settings. But you see here, you can activate it, and it will actually disable that speed limit over speed warning nagging permanently.
Oh,
so you don't have to disable it every time. And then you can also do something like you can have an offset that if you go,
like 10 over or something.
Yeah. So you can
5 over.
Yeah, you can choose how illegal you want to drive.
Yeah.
I think this is good. Okay. Yeah. Pawel, we can now if you come over here, I stand here. What the heck is that sound?
It's the pilot's sound from the airplane.
Is it a lock sound?
Yeah, that's the lock sound.
Well, it's not standard.
No, you can just download any sound and convert it to WAV file, and then you can have it as a lock sound.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, all good. So maybe in a couple of weeks, so I'm not sure. I will get updates from Enhance guys.
Yeah. When
they make some big updates, we can come back and make some more videos.
Yeah, with pleasure.
And also another thing, like I mentioned, I have now become Bjørn. I have the Neo EL8 in the background there.
Nice.
So unfortunately, I'm not able to access Tesla on daily basis. So I have this device here. It's called or Key is the product, or you open it up and there is a USB stick here, USB-A, and then what it does is that it unlocks lots of cool features. For example, you can store uncompressed high-resolution dash cam shots on this device, and you use an app to access it, and it can mark events better than the Tesla standard. So
interesting.
We can just do this. Since I'm running low on time nowadays and you just have the car, you can go check it out first. If you have free time, a little bit like 15 minutes now and then just to play with the system.
Sure.
And then we can make a little follow-up video.
Yeah.
And then eventually I also need to figure out myself how it works. So you need to be on Wi-Fi and some stuff like that, but you already have it in the garage.
Yeah. Sure.
The first time you set it up, so But anyway, as always, if you're interested in buying the sexy product, I highly recommend it. You can use my discount link and get some discount, and then your Tesla will be great again.
Yeah.
So anyway, I think that's gonna be for now. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, thank you for watching, and talk to you later.